Dave Chaffee is back in healthy shape with a message for Vitaly Lalitin. Ermes Gasparini and monster Michael Todd's matches are confirmed. Hello arm wrestling fans, let's start today's video with the recent Bacho Saginashvili interview on Voice of Arm Wrestling channel. Let's discuss the highlights. Literally everyone was talking about Bacho's puffy looking face. They were complaining about the alleged PED usage, the overdose of those PEDs that Bacho may be taking according to the people who are complaining. Even Devon Larratt talked about that in the recent video. So Bacho explained why he didn't compete in the recent WAF championship on the right arm. He was suffering from fever and he also lost a bunch of weight since the time he left Georgia to compete in the World Championship. That's why he wasn't feeling good, he didn't compete. Currently, he is 107 kilos and in the future, he would like to become the 105 kg world champion, the East versus West champion. He cannot cut weight to 95 kilos anymore. This is going to be his new class. And the dedication and on top of that, the confidence of this young guy. After finishing school, he didn't go to college. He is already thinking about becoming a full-time arm wrestler and he's dedicating his life towards it. He trains about 5-6 times in a week, about 4 times in the gym and 2-3 times on the arm wrestling table. All of the sessions are around 3 hours. It's quite clear that Bacho has nothing but a bright future ahead of him. He may be able to beat Reno. In that case, he is going to be considered among the young legends of the sport, maybe the potential legends of the sport. Dave Chaffee has a clear message for Vitaly Lalitin. Vitaly, I'm ready. So he recently uploaded a video where a couple of guys are seen with a couple of bands and Dave Chaffee is practicing and pulling through them. Even Devon Larratt commented on Dave Chaffee's form. Devon said that Dave is moving a lot better now. Paulin, Zaur Paizulaev, everyone is paying attention to Dave's videos and Dave really had a powerful message for Vitaly. Last hard table workout before King of the Table 10. I'm not supposed to win this time. I wasn't supposed to win the last time. That's why you play the game. I'm ready. If Dave is able to beat Vitaly once again, it wouldn't be any short of a miracle. Guys who have defeated Dave in the past will be hoping that Dave destroys Vitaly, like Ermes Gasparini and Devon Larratt. It will make them look even better. But I'm quite sure the 140 kg Siberian bear has some other plans. This time, he's not going to lose. Last time he injured Dave Chaffee's hand, he wouldn't mind doing that once again. And not only Dave Chaffee, everyone who competes against Vitaly damages their hand. Ermes Gasparini felt some pain after the match. Revaz Lutidze literally broke his hand trying to slip against Vitaly, so clearly he's a very dangerous opponent, especially outside of straps. Big Zaur Paizulaev is also back in the gym. After the last AMC, well actually even before competing in the last AMC, he announced that he's going to be taking about 5-6 months off. Now he's back to training and he'll need another 3-4 months to be in competing shape. So Zaur was kind of unlucky, just like Devon Larratt talks about being unlucky in the match against Levan when he tore his bicep. Zaur tore it while training in the gym and he was almost at the top of the world. Everyone was talking about him being potentially top 3, definitely top 5 in the world. But then since then, it has been a downtrend for him. I have started recovery training. I plan to reach peak and above, inshallah. I really hope that Zaur is at least able to get himself to a level where he used to be when he was pinning Vitaly. Well, Vitaly discussed this topic. He said, I was also injured at that time. Maybe that's why Zaur was winning, but it could have been close even if Vitaly was healthy. Monster Michael Todd's next super match is confirmed at East versus West 12 against Frank Lamparelli. Michael and Frank competed about 1.5 decades ago. That time, Michael didn't used to have a King's move. He was all inside. When he lost his hand, he was all flop press, trying to get behind his shoulder. That match was an absolute war and the result was in favor of Michael Todd, 3 pins to 2, with Michael coming back with the loss in the initial 2 rounds. So I hope this time the match is equally amazing. Michael is bigger now, he's stronger, but so is Frank Lamparelli. He literally top rolled Matt Mask's wrist and that is not an easy job to do. But Michael announced in his recent live stream that he's going to have another super match this weekend with a slightly lower level opponent just to see where he's standing at currently. If he doesn't win that match, if he gets run over, then maybe he will cancel this match and he'll only be a commentator at East versus West 12. I think it's a good decision to kind of know where you are and if your bicep or elbow is going to get injured again or not. I hope it doesn't get injured. So Ermes Gasparini versus Alizhan Muratov is also confirmed. When Devon gets asked this question, he is kind of leaning towards Alizhan, but he's not confident enough to clearly say that Alizhan is going to destroy Ermes Gasparini. But many people believe like that. But Ermes has more fans, so I wouldn't be surprised that just like the past, still he's the favorite in the fan polls against Alizhan. The only thing that makes this match interesting is that Artyom Morozov was not able to hook Ermes Gasparini, and at that time Ermes wasn't even training his left. For this match, he is going to train it because he has no right-handed match as of now. Another match that has been announced is Mindaugaus Tarasitis versus Artur Makarov. This is going to be amazing. Daniel may be slightly better than Artur or maybe not, but Artur may have a better shot at beating Mindaugaus because his finger strength, his cupping strength may be better than Daniel Prokopchuk. So Engin Terzi announced an update about the East versus West qualifying events. I'll show you the screenshots. I'll not read out all of it word by word. I'll give you the highlights. So there will not be so many qualifiers from now on. There will only be 2 qualifiers, one in North America and one on the eastern side. Anyone can compete anywhere, but only at one event if they win it. And the winners of these 2 events will be having a final qualifier in Istanbul. So it's kind of getting rid of too many events to kind of simplify this aspect. I kind of like this idea because I wasn't really liking the East versus West qualifiers just because of one reason: the hype behind them wasn't there. Now let's see if some things change. And the champions of 2024 Asian and European Championships in following senior categories will have the right to compete at East versus West qualification in July. So these are the changes that I felt I needed to announce to you guys. Thanks for watching, like the video and subscribe.